Hi everyone, it's Brian here again, another video. Just wanted to show this. Sorry, it's very hot here. Just a little cooking thing. Maybe eventually I'll move on to doing more cooking where actually you can see me cooking, but right now that's not really possible. I don't cook much, but I did do this one. Just thought I'd do a quick little, let me just kind of move here. Sorry, it's very hot here, and we've had a bunch of bad storms, so a lot of tornadoes in the area. And just thought I'd do a little quick thing about this, which kind of also relates to my mother, because she showed me how to do this. I've never been really good at cooking anything, but I did learn this one. It's very difficult for me, also because of my heat condition. That makes it hard for me to stand. I have to keep stopping and starting. If you have the condition I do, that hot temperatures, I can have a heat stroke very easily. So hopefully get to some colder climates eventually. I mean, I live in Illinois, which does have winter, but I think I need something even colder. It's just my condition's gotten worse. But I do what I can, and something a little more pleasant here. I just wanted to show something I made. This is, sorry if you can't really see it that well. That is tilapia with rice, and just a little thing I learned from my mother, just to share this. Not really going to plan on doing many cooking shows, but just something. What I do is I have to cook it very slowly. I have to cook one, then stop, then cook another. She didn't have this problem cooking things. She could be cooking one thing on one stove and then cooking another on another. She could be doing the mashed potatoes while steak was cooking at the same time. She could just do so many things. That wasn't her main profession. She was an accountant, but she did cook a lot, and she liked, I'm sure it's a chore, but she took a special tone, a special interest in it, which she learned from her mother too, who my grandmother loved to cook as well. Unfortunately, she died when I was only 4 years old, but she would just love cooking stuff and would have these elaborate ways. There were certain recipes that we've forgotten that I don't know how to make anymore. She made a certain kind of a stuffing. But it wasn't stuffing like what you might be thinking of. They were more like bread. You would like hold them like bread and eat them. But they called it their stuffing. But it's not, when you think about Thanksgiving stuffing, and they would just make these all year long. And my grandmother taught my mom how to do it. And Mom gave me some instructions on it, but unfortunately I kept wanting to film her talking about it. And she just kind of wrote something down and said, I don't know if I want to be filmed. And you can see some videos of Mom on the channel. She was a little not too happy about being on camera, but she would do it sometimes. And I said, just, how about I film you doing that? And we just never got around to it. She said, well, maybe, okay, just not today. I'm tired, but maybe. But it was made with flour and eggs and some kind of breading, because I remember helping her make it, but I can't remember everything about it. Yeah, maybe you've had some people out there have had something like that. It was, because I don't like stuffing normally that you get in Thanksgiving, that kind of stuffing. So it really wasn't that. It was more like a type of bread made with eggs and flour, and then she just stir it and then cook it in like a frying pan. And you'd eat it like toast, basically. You could cut it up and eat it with a fork, too. But it came out kind of like pieces of bread. It was very good. They just called it their stuffing recipe. So, but this here, just how she taught me and did kind of special thing cooking this. It's just fish, tilapia. You put it on there. I stop, I start. Excuse me. My allergies are getting really bad too, I think, with the weather here. Having massive heat waves. That's not good. I can breathe so much better in the winter. The the tilapia is, I just cook it, normal frying pan. Usually use butter because that tends to help the flavor rather than other kinds of things to, get the pan more greasy. And mix that in with butter, flipping it, just cooking it, and then take some rice. I have microwavable rice here. Just a thing you get at the store. You cook it in the microwave and it's done. You can cook rice other ways, of course, but I take like white rice, and this goes really good together. The tilapia kind of falls apart into multiple pieces. Oh, we just heard a loud noise. But so it just comes apart sometimes into mini pieces. And then what you do is, what you have left in the pan, you got like little pieces of the tilapia that aren't the bigger pieces left over. And the kind of, then you put some more butter on it, just like a stick of butter or margarine, that works good too. And just cut that up, not a super, well, depending on how much you want, And then I put that into the pan, stir that up a bit, so you're now mixing it in with what's left over, the tilapia and the butter or margarine, and it just makes this kind of stew. And then you take the pan and you just pour that over this, so that it adds to the flavor of it. It really makes it taste even better. It can be fine without that, but that's a great way to do that with the pan. And then you've also cleared up most of the pan, so it is kind of anything. Sometimes pieces get stuck to the pan, and this helps loosen that up. Yeah, like trying to scrape it off with a fork or something, and putting some of this on loosens it up. And that just makes it into this kind of stew and tastes really good, and you pour it over this. So that's really it. Not much more to it. There's a lot more stuff. She tried teaching me to cook, but I was frequently really bad at it. Like that stuffing. I don't even know. I don't remember all the ingredients. I just know it had eggs and flour and some other things in it because I helped her with it. And I could see her putting the stuff together, but I can't remember what else she used. Maybe we'll find it and I'll try to do that sometime. But for now, just wanted to do this as something different. And it's it's not really just about cooking. It's about the memories I had, because I would help her make this while she was also making other things. And this is the one that I really kind of got it. I excelled at it, because the others I would keep screwing up. So she'd be like, oh, okay, well, you take care of that while I cook this other stuff and do this and that. And, yep, so it's something that's part of her legacy. I wish she had let me film her making that other stuff that her mother gave her. But we don't have that. But I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. And hope it gave you some useful tips here and shared some nice memories. And this is Brian signing off for now. And talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll share some kind of Christmas and Thanksgiving things coming up later in the year. It's the summer now. There's some kind of little things we made, like just certain ways of putting desserts together. Not like a big meal thing, because I couldn't tell you how to make all that stuff, but we'd have certain ways of doing hot chocolate, for example, and certain Christmas decorations and certain ways to set up things. So I apologize for the mess again. I'm right in the middle of moving, but should be going to a whole new life here and getting some things to help my condition, and entering some new programs in the new city I'm going to that I believe will help. I'm sorry, the heat's really bad here. It's affecting me. And yes, I have air conditioning, and still it's really bad. This is not good for someone with my condition, and I hope the rest of you are doing okay. Have a good night. This is Brian, and the band played on. Thanks for watching Artsaganza.